संतोष गंगवार जी, जो कि लोकसभा सीट से मेंबर ऑफ पार्लियामेंट है, मैं उनसे रिक्वेस्ट करूँगा वो आए और अपने हमें विचार दें। माननीय संतोष गंगवार साहब, मैं आशा से रिक्वेस्ट करूँगा कि उनको एक फ्लावर के साथ स्वागत किया जाए।
कार्यक्रम के आयोजकगण और यहाँ पर उपस्थित मित्रों, वास्तव में मैं छुट्टी देर यहाँ पर बैठा और जो कुछ बातें सुनी, हमें महसूस करते हैं कि अगर हम पॉजिटिव बोलेंगे तो ज़्यादा उचित रहेगा। और अभी एक साथी जो कह रहे थे कि हम भी एक राजनीतिक दल से वास्ता रखते हैं और हर राजनीतिक दल का एक अपना अलग सोच होगा। इस संदर्भ में पिछली सरकारों ने क्या किया या हम लोग क्या कर रहे हैं, इसकी बहुत ज़्यादा व्याख्या की आवश्यकता नहीं है, पर हम इतना अवश्य कह सकते हैं, हम जिस पार्टी से जुड़े हैं वो जब से सत्ता में आई है, हमने इस ओर ध्यान भी दिया है और इस ओर जो कदम उठाए जा सकते हैं इस ओर प्रयास मुझे ध्यान है। जब शुरू में संसद के अंदर ओबीसी वर्ग की समिति बने, तो उस समिति के समय हम भी मौजूद थे, लोकसभा के सदस्य थे, पर उस प्रक्रिया को आगे बढ़ाने में कितना समय लगा हम इसकी व्याख्या में नहीं जाना चाहते, पर 2014 के बाद इसको एक कानूनी मान्यता भी मिली और बीते वर्षों में जो कुछ हुआ है और अभी भी आपने जो कुछ आप देख और सुन रहे हैं, आप ये कह सकते हैं कि देर से किया या इसमें ये और होना चाहिए था, पर वर्तमान सरकार ने इस दिशा में प्रयास करा और काम करना भी चाहिए। देश में लोकतांत्रिक व्यवस्था है और लोकतांत्रिक व्यवस्था को में अपनी बात को लागू करने के लिए हमको एक उपयुक्त कदम उठाने चाहिए। मेरा आप सभी साथियों से आग्रह है कि आप यहाँ पर जो चर्चा कर रहे हैं वो अच्छी बात है, पर चर्चा पॉजिटिव होनी चाहिए और आवश्यकता ये है कि इस बात को लेकर हमको लगातार निर्वाचित व्यक्तियों से मिलना चाहिए और उनसे अपनी बात को कहलवाना चाहिए। वो हमारी बात एक कायदे से लोकसभा में या विधानसभा में रखने की कोशिश करें और रखने का काम करें। और आज आवश्यकता ये भी है कि हम इसमें अगर हम चाहते हैं तो आज़ादी के इतने वर्षों के बाद भी अभी भी जो कमी हमको नजर आ रही है और उसमें क्या क्या इस फ्रेमवर्क में क्या क्या सुधार आवश्यक है, अगर आप इसको प्रयास करेंगे तो मुझे लगता है कि अच्छी दिशा में हम आगे चलने का काम कर पाएंगे, ऐसा हमारा मानना है। और आलोचना करने के लिए तो हम कितनी भी कभी भी किसी भी प्रकार की आलोचना कर सकते हैं, पर आलोचना एक हमारा मतलब पूरा करने का काम नहीं करता है। तो मेरा आप सभी साथियों से आग्रह है, यहाँ पर काफ़ी विद्वान आप लोग बैठे हैं, मैं कोई इसमें जाने में करना नहीं चाहूँगा, पर मेरा आपसे आग्रह है कि एक पॉजिटिव दिशा में चलें। एक यहाँ पर आप एक इतनी संख्या में लोग मौजूद हैं, एक अपना एजेंडा बना लें कि भाई इस प्रक्रिया में इस लोकतंत्र दायरे के अंदर ये काम ऐसे ऐसे होने चाहिए और उस काम कम या ज़्यादा हो ये गलत बात है, पर हम इस बात को कायदे से अमल करें। जो जनप्रतिनिधि हमारे हैं उनको हम कन्विंस करने का काम करें। तो आज जरूरी नहीं कि वे सारे लोग यहाँ पर आए, पर जरूरी है कि हमारा एक अच्छा साथियों का एक ग्रुप मिलकर उनसे मिले, क्योंकि दोनों लोकसभा भी चल रही है। अगर आप सांसदों को इस बात से कन्विंस करने का काम करेंगे तो इस दिशा में एक अच्छे प्रकार से हम आगे चल पाएंगे। तो मैं इतना ही कहना चाहूँगा कि इस प्रकार की चर्चा होते रहने चाहिए, पर किसी की आलोचना हमारा विषय नहीं होना चाहिए। हमारा विषय होना चाहिए कि इतना हो गया और इतना होना बाकी है। और मैं इतना कह सकता हूँ कि वर्तमान सरकार इस दिशा में पॉजिटिव है और वर्तमान सरकार का सोच कैसे हम समाज इस वर्ग को आगे बढ़ाने का काम करेंगे उस हिसाब से काम करेंगे। मित्रों, आप जब कभी भी 1921 के बाद
31 के
इस
बाद
पर रोकथाम लगी।
31 के बाद
व्यक्तिगत रूप से हम इसके समर्थक हैं। हम जहाँ भी कोई हमसे बात करता है हम उसको ये बात कहते हैं कि भाई ये होना चाहिए। और कुछ बातें ऐसी हैं कि जो एक राजनीतिक दायरे की बात होती है, एक संगठन की बात होती है, पार्टी के अंदर जिस ढंग से इस बात को कहा जाएगा हम कहेंगे और अपनी पार्टी के साथियों को भी कहने का काम करेंगे। मैं इतना कह सकता हूँ। सवाल इसका नहीं कि आप इस 3 नंबर पॉइंट की बात, सवाल इसका है कि इसके ऊपर सारे सांसदों के और खास तौर से ओबीसी और SC ST सारे सांसदों को मिलकर ये बात बताइए कि इस विषय को कैसे और मजबूती से स्ट्रेस करने का काम करें, इस हिसाब से काम करें। आपने मुझको यहाँ पर बुलाया, आपका बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। और आपसे आग्रह है कि जब भी आप इस विषय पर हमसे बात करना चाहेंगे, आपका हमेशा स्वागत है। आपका बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। जय हिंद, जय भारत।
माननीय पी विल्सन साहब, मैं उनसे जो कि मेंबर ऑफ पार्लियामेंट हैं DMK से, मैं उनसे रिक्वेस्ट करूंगा कि वो स्टेज पे आएँ और अपने विचार रखें।
Honorable Ministers, Honorable Member of Parliament, Member of Legislative Assembly, various dignitaries who are seated here, dear brothers and sisters, press and media. I first of all thank the organizers who have given me this opportunity to be a part of this Meet the People for the caste census that is to be done, which the government is denying. I come from the land of Periyar. I come from Tamil Nadu. People here all know that Tamil Nadu is a forefront for champions of social justice. You know, the first constitutional amendment came because of the revolt that took place in Tamil Nadu. In Tamil Nadu, we have a communal GO as early as in 1921. I have to tell you something about this reservation. It is not a charity which we are asking. It is not something we are begging the government. It is our right. It is our birthright. What the people did to us, generation after generation, what sort of illegalities committed to certain categories of people, to see that they are indemnified, to see that they come into the mainstream. That is why this reservation is being given. If you see in Tamil Nadu, days were there where they even gave a less number of percentage to the upper caste. I will say that 2% was given for Brahmins. And one point of time in Tamil Nadu, they passed a resolution that henceforth all the jobs as well as all the educational institutions, reservation should be made other than for Brahmins. This was, started, this is how it started in Tamil Nadu. And as I told you, in the year 1921, a communal GO was passed wherein reservations were set apart for all the categories, including the Brahmins, because their number of population is very less. Now, after the constitution came, one of the person in Tamil Nadu, they filed a case for the Madras High Court. It's a very historic case. Person by name Chandra Raman went to the High Court filed a writ petition. He said the reservation given to all other communities is illegal because the constitution is not providing any reservation. The court, the Madras High Court, struck down the communal reservation. The GO was struck down. Therefore, there was no reservation at all. Then the government took up the matter to the Supreme Court. Supreme Court said, look, the constitution has come, no reservation for you. So therefore, the court is right in striking down the reservation. Then only the revolt came in Tamil Nadu. All of them rolled under one umbrella. They came in one platform. They fought for the rights. They fought for the rights of the downtrodden. They fought for the rights of the backward classes. That is how the first constitutional amendment came, and Nehruji was compelled to move an amendment in the constitution. And that is why Article 15(4) was inserted. Friends, why I am saying this is, unless we struggle, we will not get the reservation. I will tell you one classical example. Today, our state, because of our dynamic leadership of our leader, Mr. M.K. Stalin, who is the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, he got reservation in All India quota for the state government. Today, 5,000 backward class students are going to get medical seats throughout India because of our case. I have to tell you the history of this case. In All India quota, every state will give 15% of medical seats in MBBS and 15% of PG seats, that is postgraduate seats, to the pool of All India quota. And central government will also give 15% of seats to PG courses, UG courses, that is MBBS, and 50% of seats to the postgraduate courses. All this will come in one pool, then the students will compete and they will get the seats. But in All India quota, when central government is giving reservation, they allowed OBC reservation of 27%. But they denied OBC reservation for the state surrendered seats. Whenever state gave 15% of seats, no reservation was given for OBCs. It was denied periodically from 2010. In 2010, a law came that wherever the state-specific reservation exists, you give reservation. But the government refused to give reservation. Therefore, we filed a case, we filed a writ petition, we went to the parliament. In fact, when I took as a oath, I am a senior advocate by profession, I took oath on 25th of July 2019. My leader, Mr. M.K. Stalin, gave me an important work. You raise your voice for OBCs. That is how my first maiden speech in the Rajya Sabha was about denial or injustice caused to this OBC in All India quota. Then he raised this issue not only in Rajya Sabha, our members raised this issue in Lok Sabha also. We met the minister, honorable minister. We impressed upon MC, this is a denial. You are denying the reservation in All India quota to these backward classes. What sin they have done? Why are you denying it? By this denial, you are taking away, you are robbing away the seats and you are giving to the open quota. You don't want this students from the backward classes to get seats in these medical colleges. We impressed upon the minister. We didn't get any positive result. We met him personally. We didn't get any result. So the DMK knocked the doors of the Supreme Court. At the first instance, on 11th of June 2020, when we knocked the doors of Supreme Court said, yes, why don't you go to your parent High Court, file a writ petition there and get an order, because after all you are coming from a state, go to your own parent High Court. So we went to the Madras High Court, we filed a writ petition we got a historic order on 27th of July 2020 saying, yes, this is a right. This is a right every backward class has got. You should give them their share. It is not a charity. You please give them the reservation which they deserve. The court ordered that you give 50% of reservation for the backward classes, because in our state we have a unique reservation of 69%. Today, why the government is denying the caste census? Because government is fearing the backward class, other backward classes are large in number. If the caste census is taken up and ascertained, of course, it is already done. What all they have to do is, they have to reveal the data. If they reveal the data, then this 27% which we are giving for All India quota is very, very less. As I told, our state, we have 50%. And when the court ordered, they refused to comply with the order. So what our DLK party did is, we filed a contempt. We hauled all the officials before the Madras High Court for contempt. And as soon as the contempt petition was filed, and the court said, look, you give the seats, otherwise don't fill up the MBBS seats. This was an order on 19th of July 2021. Therefore, they were cornered, and today they have come and said, I will give you 27%. By this 27%, all over India, about 5,000 students are going to be benefited. Friends, I will sum up by telling that why we are asking caste census. This caste census will clearly tell what is our strength, what is our population in this country, and what is the reservation. This 27% reservation which was fixed in the year 1990 is not sufficient today, because we have outgrown, we are more number in the population. Like in our state, 50% of reservation, whole of India should ask for 50% of reservation. And like the acts, one of the speaker was speaking about the acts. The parliament should bring in an act similar to SC/ST Atrocities Act. Atrocity to the backward class being done in this state. How are you going to prevent these atrocities to the backward class? Therefore, the parliament should enact a similar law to that of the scheduled caste and scheduled tribe, a law called Atrocities to the Backward Class. And the government is wantonly denying to fill up the backlog of vacancies. They are not giving due representation in the jobs. They are not giving due representation in the government in all levels. All the backlog of vacancies should be properly enumerated and filled up, and the deserving other backward class should get that post. And one more thing I would like to tell and conclude my speech is, like the SC/ST reservation you have in the parliament, in the MPCs, I would call upon the government to give reservation even in the MPCs also, as well as MLAs also. Local bodies, though you have an act, though there is a reservation for other backward classes, still those reservations are not implemented. Only when these things are brought into effect by the government, then only we will get a clear recognition and we can achieve the target. Therefore, thanks a lot for the organizers. Thank you very much.